Hey friends, and welcome to Yoga with Rachel. Today we explore runner's lunge. So this is a really great posture to do pre-workout or even post-workout. We're gonna get a nice little stretch in our legs. We're gonna be working on posture, and we will be strengthening the hips, the glutes, and the thighs. All right, let's get started. So we can enter a runner's lunge in a number of different ways. We can enter it through a downward facing dog, forward fold, plank pose, and even tabletop position. So with that being said, we're gonna start nice and low to the ground today on all fours. When you arrive there, stack your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hip points. Spread the fingers nice and wide, pressing into those fingertips, press into the tops of your feet, and rock your pelvis forward slightly, looking directly between your hands. So in this posture, and really for any posture for that matter, we're doing our best to activate or turn on our core. Now, our core does not only refer to our abs, I'm also talking about our side body as well as our back body. So to test that out and to light a fire, let's breathe on in together. And then on our next exhale, pressing into the tops of our feet as we lift and hover our knees away from the earth for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower the knees down on the 1. Perhaps when you did that action, you really felt the core light up. Hold on to that feeling. All right, let's send our right foot back and behind us, toes curled under, stretching through the back leg and foot. Breathe in. And then on your next exhale, hugging the right knee in towards the chest. You can kind of think cat pose here, kind of rounding through the back body as we step our right foot through. Framing the right foot, and feel free to walk your back knee a little bit back in space. Your toes can stay untucked or curled under, your choice. So come up off of those fingertips just for a moment as we talk about alignment. So in this pose, we're doing our best to keep our knee in line with our ankle, as well as pressing on into the full foot. So the foot that is in front. So that includes the top of our foot, the outer edge, the heel, as well as the toes. So this is all a part of our foundation. So if we may be feeling like we're on a tightrope, trying to find our balance here, feel free to walk your right foot towards the right edge of your mat, just to create a little bit more space here. And you can always curl your back toes under just as we explore. Okay, so next in terms of alignment, or in terms of strategies that can really help us out here, take your right thumb, put it where your right hip crease is, and then peel your hip crease back in space. So when we first enter a runner's lunge, our one hip is slightly in front of the other. So when we do this action, we're really encouraging our hips to become parallel to one another, which then just creates a little bit more balance and stability in our body. Next, we want to squeeze our legs in together to really engage the thighs. Once again, this creates more balance and stability. Okay, let's float our hands back down to the earth. Curl your back toes under if they weren't already. Breathe in. And then on your next exhale, lifting the back knee away from the earth, really reaching your back heel towards the edge of your mat, back edge of your mat. We're trying to come light up onto these fingertips. So we can do that by looping our shoulders, opening on up through our chest, tucking in our chin slightly, and breathing. The breath is such an exceptional tool to help us progress into a posture or even to find more ease in it. Feel free to lower that back knee at any time. We are here for 3, 2, and then lower your knee down on the 1. Let's just roll on to the top of our right heel, just stretching it out through the back leg. This may feel really yummy and juicy after that. This is definitely a strength building posture as well as a nice stretch. We're here for one more breath cycle. Rolling on through. Let's lift the back knee away from the earth once again, and then step it on up to join your right foot, finding a forward fold here. Feel free to bend your knees generously, allowing the belly to just spill off and rest on the thighs. Allow your hands to release, your head to release as well. Shake it off. We're here for one breath cycle. So keeping the fingertips touching the earth, let's connect to our center, to our core, as we send our right foot back and behind us towards the back edge of our mat. Lower down on your knee. I found a little creaky floorboard here. Okay, so let's just come up off of those fingertips just for a moment to check out alignment, what is going on in our body. So once again, for our left leg, we are stacking our knee over top of our ankle. We're pressing into our whole foot, including the toes. And then in terms of maintaining our balance, so that way we're not on this tightrope, feel free to walk your left foot towards the left edge of your mat, just to create a little bit more space and stability. Let's take our left thumb now and bring it to our left hip crease as we peel that hip crease back. Again, allowing the hips to become now parallel to one another. Squeezing the legs in towards themselves, or towards, I guess, our midline. Really engaging the thighs as we explore this posture, creating some stability there. Okay, let's float our fingertips down to the earth, loop our shoulders, tuck in our chin slightly, breathe on in, and then on an exhale, lifting that back knee away from the earth, reaching our right heel towards the back edge of your mat. And keep the breath flowing. If you feel like you're dumping a lot of weight into your fingertips, again, I encourage you to connect to your core. You can test that out by lifting your fingertips away from the earth. This is definitely a strength building posture. Do your best to think kind and loving thoughts as we are here for 3, 2, and then lower your knee down on the 1. Rolling onto our left heel as we stretch it out. We're here for one more breath cycle. Now roll it on through, keeping your hands touching the earth, connecting to your core. Step your left foot back to join your right, finding our tabletop position once again. Bump the hips from left to right. And then perhaps you even take some circular motions with the hips. Reversing your circle at any time. Wonderful. Come back to sit on your heels. Swing your legs off to one side and then extend your legs out long in front of you and give them a little bit of a shake. Some love. All right. And then find some stillness. You can come back to a cross-legged position if you wish. So, I really hope that you found this tutorial on runner's lunge useful. I hope that you are taking some tips away with you. And if you are, feel free to let me know all about it in the comment section down below. If you haven't done so already, kindly subscribe to Yoga with Rachel, as it is the best way to support free yoga content for all. You can also ring that notification bell in order to stay connected and to know about new video uploads to the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's practice, and kindly share this video with someone that you believe may want to explore runner's lunge. Thank you so very much for joining me here today. Take good care and bye for now.